Guys, so my job search is finally over. I accepted an RN position in Temple's nurse residency program on Thursday. Today's November 9th. Um, anyways, finding a job as a new grad is not easy at all, especially in the city where there's so much competition. I applied for every freaking hospital that you could think of besides children's hospital, because I love kids, but it's not what I wanted to do, so I never really applied um, for any of the children's hospitals. But I applied for almost every hospital, from mental um, to behavioral health to med surg to the emergency room. Pretty much all the big name hospitals in Philadelphia I applied for, and I started applying during finals. I started applying in September, and it's now November, and I finally got an interview. My first interview was at the Cancer Treatment Center of America, and then my second was for Temple, and I accepted the Temple offer on Thursday. So now I'll be starting at the end of the month, so I'm really excited for that. But one advice is, when you're searching for jobs, try to stay open-minded. Especially if you're in the clinicals right now, try to get to know your nurse managers. Seriously, like, suck up to them, get to know them, get their phone numbers, get their email addresses, because they'll be really helpful when it's time to apply for jobs, because it's so much easier to find a job when you know somebody within that hospital. And also, if you're already working at the hospital, it makes it really, really easy too, because you're already in their system. So even if you can get a part-time job or an externship at a hospital, and you have time to do that, do it, because it will make your life so much easier once you graduate. For me, when I went through school, I was so busy trying to keep up with all these accelerated stuff that I didn't really, take the time to really get to know my clinical professors or the nurses and the nursing department on the floors that I was on. That's the one thing I regret, is I didn't use that chance to get to know nurse managers, because they would have been really, really handy when I was applying for jobs. It's been 2 months since I graduated, and I finally found a job, and I was starting to get scared, because I felt like I was starting to forget everything I've learned, because I wasn't using it. I wanted to stay in Philly, because I'm just getting used to the city. I just moved in just for the program, and I enjoy it, so I wanted to stay here instead of going back home, back in the Poconos, which there is tons of job there, but I wanted to stay in Philly, so it took me a little longer to find a job. They do say there's nursing shortages out there, but not in the city at all. There is shortages, but they're looking for experienced nurses. Like, every freaking position I apply for is like 1 year or 2 year experience in med surg, 1 year experience in OR, this experience. I'm like, oh my God, how am I supposed to get experience if nobody's willing to give me a chance? So it gets really frustrating. So I think to really be prepared to wait for a while to find a job, or like if you're already in work at a hospital, that's your first and greatest bet of finding a job and getting to know the nurse managers and the supervisors of that hospital, so you can contact somebody when you put in an application and expedite the process a little faster for you. But I was starting to lose hope after a month of having my license, and I still haven't heard from anybody yet. So I prayed really, really hard, and every Sunday I will pray that God will give me something. And I'm very thankful that the Temple nurse residency popped up, and I applied for it just in time. And now I'm going to be starting soon. I'm really excited to start using my nursing skills. But seriously, the best way is to get to know your the nursing supervisors, the managers and directors at your clinical sites, because they will be very helpful when it comes to applying for jobs, and if they know you and you have their contact information. So I finally found a job. I'm excited. I'm going to be on a med surg floor, which for me, I don't really have a preference for anything. I wanted to do ICU, but I'm open to anything. I want to be able to learn as many things as possible. So I'm going to go in with an open mind, and hopefully everything goes well. And I'm super excited. I'm so excited to start. And plus I'm glad it's all finally over. All my hard work finally paid off. So yay, nursing. So good luck with everyone that's applying or already in an accelerated program. You guys are going to do awesome. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Bye.